rested and ready coming off a bye, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Buffaloes will boot it away to start the game. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Offense set on first down. Hold and finds his man on the left. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to throw, it's Cook. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Even with minimal gain on the return, they're working with a short field from the 36.
How do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys play? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catch the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
Right down the middle. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the six. Get the pick six.
Throws to the back. Catch in the middle. It's good.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing your football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? It's complete.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range. It's third and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up first and goal.
And the Buffaloes have it with a first and goal.
Gorilla, 29 Philly, 2-9, 8-4. Ready.
They want to throw it. Now adjusting. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. And he gets the first down, but, man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
The Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Right, how about this offense? You think of this offense, you think of throwing the football and top 10 passing in all of college football, but the defense knew something, right? Like you could tell they were going to come out and run the football. They brought out the goal line, brought in some big boys, and really was ready for the run on that play.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Tiger! Getting set for the point after. Right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Texas pulled out the victory on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there in Austin. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Polly.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Now on 2nd down. Quarterback will audible. Looking for a man. It's Sanders. Makes the grab on the left. No, what a move! That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Looking to throw it again. Pulls it in. It's good.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
The Buffaloes have moved it inside the 20. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. He's got his man. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Gonna run it. It's good. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. To the air, it's Sanders. He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Bucs! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Wants to go up top. Oh, he wants it all. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
Yeah. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they take it in for 6 more points. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower. We get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Flips it out to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right.
Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Missouri!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Colorado 21, Missouri 14.
First down to start the drive after the break. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd and eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. To the air, it's Sanders. Finds the tight end. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. With the catch, it's good. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
He'll just keep slinging it. The throw to the outside is complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now. And if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Getting some heat. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Sanders. They're bringing heat. Takes a hit as he fires. He makes the catch. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. with the run on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
At the 5-yard line. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now it's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back.
On the double.
3rd and goal for the offense.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, it's Sanders. They're trying to get to him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. After putting up a 3-spot in the kickoff unit, set to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You, keep being aggressive.
Already find a hole in that secondary. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Trying to get to him. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. Looking downfield, it's Cook. Back open in the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Throws to the tight end. Working on the right. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And that pass intercepted. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. At the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Colorado. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Virginia Tech is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by just 4 to Louisiana Tech. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Got his man on the outside. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. The spin, still on his feet. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching you. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Dumps it to the back. Grab near the marker. It's good. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Scrambling away. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
To throw, it's Sanders. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bucs!
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, dude. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to find his man on first down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
He lets one fly deep. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
2-9 Philly.
Right back to the well. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
He'll get rid of it. Got his man all by himself. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
The Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking for a man. It's Sanders. Quickly complete. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. That last completion sets them up on second down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Hart. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
And this quarterback has been dialed in all game long. He's making outstanding decisions, and he's been so accurate throwing the football. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
Got it.
And the Buffaloes are rolling down the field. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And the punishment has been extended. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. On the move, he fires. It's caught. And sure tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41. There are few things that can impact the game more than the ability to hit the other team's quarterback, and that was a big play there.
And I love the team defense on this play. One, excellent job getting to the QB and forcing the errant pass. And how about the secondary on the back end, able to rally that football and pick it off?
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Grabbed on the outside. It's Hood. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Motion from the offense. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Using the quick game. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He'll pull it down. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And that's a really good job by this defense because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there. And they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
They'll line up for a second down play.
Get set, get set.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Hunter. Touchdown, Colorado! And the stomping has commenced. Ready to try the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Kickoff team has the ball teed up and they're about ready to go. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism.
He's going for it all. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he got loose, it was all over.
And you got to have your big boys up front, creating you some time, buying you some time, and he starts all the way on the right side, comes to the left. What do you have to see? You have to see the coverage as you come across the formation. He runs to green grass, finds space, QB leads him. Nice, big, explosive play for this offense.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Scanning the field, it's Sanders. Quickly out to the tight end. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to throw on second down. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And this is sort of like a pinball machine. The numbers keep ticking up. He's closing in on 450 yards.
Yeah, Reese, and there's no defense for perfect throws, and that's what this guy's been delivering all game long. You know, the coverage hasn't always been awful, but this guy just finds a way to thread the needle.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Bucks! And the beatdown has ensued. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. And they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They'll throw it on first down. Gets it out quickly. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Colorado 59, Missouri 21.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Offense gets set for second down. To the air, it's Cook. He wants to go deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Looking for a deep man. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business after 30 seconds.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And the route is on. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And that's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting the drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home. And you come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games, get some mojo going back in your way.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Snares it outside. It's Johnson.
And now he's in the 400 club, 400. That's a pretty good day at the office when you're putting up over 400 yards. This defense hadn't had a lot of answers.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it's caught inside the 20. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Not much room there. They'll give him 1 to the 9.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Finds a little bit of room. Picks up 4 out to the 13.
Picks up 4. 3rd down coming up.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. On the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this defense knew that they were going to be seeing some option in this game, and right now everybody's doing a nice job playing their assignments. On the 3rd play of that drive, they were expecting it, and everyone communicating and all rallying to the football. That was nice to see if you're the coaching staff.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. He's looking to throw it. Coming after it. Keeps the play going. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very...
Lets it fly deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
At this point in the game, in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra deep.
He'll take a shot. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And he puts through the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Virginia Tech is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Michael Vick should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by just 4 to Louisiana Tech. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking to pass. It's Sanders. He makes the connection. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know
Fires into traffic, intercepted. At the 40, there he goes. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown. A little window dressing here at the end of the game. And he made the extra point without problem. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Barring complete catastrophe, David, this offense ought to be able to salt away this game.
Yeah, and unless you're playing in a different league, this one's over. Like, there is no three-point conversions and stuff like that you can get. So run the ball, make them use timeouts, Palmer, walk out here with a dub.
Yeah, this defense should just use their timeouts. Can't take them with you, right? And let's just see. Who knows? Crazier things have happened in college football. Maybe they put the ball on the ground. They don't execute the center-quarterback exchange.
It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. This offense has a 2nd down play. Quarterback checking off. Just complete